guys, it's the Tits here, and I'm going to be going over my Evil build that I will be taking to YCS Philly. I finally did decide on my deck. 3 Westlow. Should I be flipping these around?
That's fine.
Ways? I don't know.
Yeah, out like that. There you go.
Alright. 3 Westlow. He's a flip effect, 1900 defense monster. So, you know, a lot of the times he just kind of hangs out on the field if you try to clash him with like a Thunder King, or, you know, in Dino Rabbit they try to run into it with one of their dinosaur guys. Yeah, so he stays on the field pretty much most of the time unless they're attacking with a big guy. So, special summon an Evols monster, then they get their effect. Good card. Next we've got triple Evols in the Josho. When he's tributed, I can special summon an Evols from my deck, which gets their effect then. Use him with Evo Force the most, because then you get 2 Evols with their effects. So that's pretty much a good card. Plus he has 2k defense, so if you're just trying to defend yourself, he can help you hang in there. 2 Evols Elangeros or whatever. Elgenero, that one. When he's tributed, I get to draw a card and put one of my Evols back on my deck and search for an Evols monster. So, pretty much I swap him out and draw a card. And I don't have to have an Evols in my hand, because that's bad Yu-Gi-Ohs to have a card sitting in your hand that you can't use its effect. Plus, it's a +1. I know how much you guys love +1s, you know. Big deal. Now on to the Evols. First we have Serato, 2100 attack when he is special summoned by the effect of an Evols. Plus, if he destroys one by battle, I can search out an Evols, which then sets up more plays. He's 1900 by himself, so at least, you know, he can clash into a Thunder King if worse comes to worse. Evols Diplo. Got a little dyslexic there. When he is special summoned by an Evols, he is an MST. You know, which is good because it's not like once per turn effect, because, you know, priority's gone, and it's just when he's special summoned. Then MST. Next, Evols Volcano. When he's special summoned by an Evols, he can bring an Evols to the field from the grave. So pretty much, got anything sitting in your grave, you've got Nexes. Woo! He's a pretty good card.
You can use him with Darwinos. And
yes, you can use him with Darwinos as well.
And then Darwinos, well, Darwinos won't get its effect,
no. But you could use it for Darwinos if you want a 2200 attack monster on your field. Speaking of, here is Evols Darwinos, or Darwino, no S. Sounds like dominoes. When this card is special summoned by the effect of an Evols, I can target one face-up monster on the field and increase its level up to 2. So I can make him a 7, him a 6, or change something on my field. If I really wanted to, and I got 2 of these guys out, and I already had, you know, say, like, a Volcano and a Diplo or something like that, then I can make them into 5s and just go into 2 5s if I wanted to. I can change them into a 6, change them into a 7. So there's a lot of versatility with Darwino, which is why I am playing him over Elias, because Elias is a 6, period. He is good for special summoning and whatnot, you know, in case you have Evols in your hand that you want to get rid of. But Darwino has more versatility.
And actually has an attack power, too.
Yeah, he has an attack instead of a defense power, so that's a little bit better in that way. Next, Double Veiler. That's a little self-explanatory, because priority is gone. Veiler, win. Triple Evo Force. This is starting my spell lineup. Use Evo Force with the Evols to get Evols with their effects. So use Evo Force with the Nejasho, and you get 2 of the Evols out of your deck with their effects. That's pretty good. Trading, two cards for two cards that are even better. Yeah, good card. Next is Evo Diversity. It is the Evo searching card. I can get an Evo Tile or Evo SAR from my deck to my hand. So it's pretty much a Rhoda for Evontile monsters. 2 Econs. It is another card that I can use to tribute and take your monster and do things with your monster. Also, in the defensive side, if you are about to attack me for game, just change the defense, because no. So.
Now why 2 and not 3?
Because I don't need 3. I have triple Evo Force, why would I want 3 Econs?
3 is too many.
Yeah,
it's
three,
cloggy.
It's too cloggy, and it's not like I can book something with an Econ effect, no. Like, if I could flip it face down defense, that would be lovely, but then it's too cloggy.
Did you mention that the Evo Searcher searches out both Evil, Soar, and Evontile?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Double MST, back row hate. Double duality, because I sometimes need certain cards in my hand. I can wait a turn to do my special summoning. I at least need to get those special summons off.
Basically play that, set a Westlow, and then blow up next turn.
Exactly. Reborn, Avarice, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm.
Now why is Avarice in there?
Avarice is in there because things go to my graveyard quite quickly. So fill it up, empty it back out, draw power. The other 3 are self-explanatory.
Yep.
Double Compulse, very chainable. Also, there's a lot of Xyzs running around. There's still Synchros running around. I'd like to get them off the field. That would be pleasant. Plus, it being chainable is also a good thing.
Also, it's usable on your own monsters
Yeah.
to save their ass. And
Yeah,
the best thing about it is you can use it with El Gennaro, too.
Yes, so I can compulse it and reuse it. Like you say Dark Hole and I say compulse my own monster because I still want that. Yeah.
Then you just trade it off with El Gennaro, +1 off of it, and
Yes.
do something.
Double Warning, obvious. 1 Judgment, obvious. And 1 Torrential, not 2. I have a lot of monsters on the field at many parts of time, so 2 would be just too much.
That could also be an Xyz Reborn, too, if
It could be.
if decided.
It could be, but I have not decided on that.
Now, what cards are you missing out of your extra decks, though?
I am mixing a Big Eye, an Adrius, and a Tyrus out of my extra deck.
And one more
a
Dolka.
second Dolka. So, I mean, it's kind of like I have Strike Bouncer in here as well, and it's plausible, but double Dolka would probably be better. I will start with Strike Bouncer because he's like Dolka on crack.
Not really on crack. People assume that a little bit too quickly.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't, get hand effects or, graveyard effects. It's only field effects, but as I've noticed, a lot of these effects are field effects. Like that, no. And you lose 1,000 life points. If they have 1,000 life points left and they're stupid enough to try to activate an effect, well, bam. I do like that they do lose 1,000 life points on top of me negating their effects because...
Well, if you can get him and a Dolka out, too, then you don't have to waste your Dolka on field effects.
Exactly. So if I have one of each, because it's not that difficult if I have, 2 level 4s on the field already, and then I have my Darwinos also, then I can go into a Strike Bouncer and a Dolka. So, good play on my part, good chaps.
And then, as you said, your 2 rank 5s are the the Adrius and the Tyrus.
Because I can go into rank 5, so why not put them in
And
extra?
your rank 7 is number 11, Big Eye.
Yeah,
because that card's just good.
He just takes your stuff, and I have it as a possibility. My other 6-star is my Solda. Presumed to be bad when it first came out. I still don't think it's a horrible card. It can't be Torrential or Dark Hole as long as it has its materials. No card effects can destroy it. So
can't be Bottomless either.
Yeah, because it can't be destroyed by effects when it has materials. So stupid bottomless. It's like, hey, I'm going to destroy you, then remove you from play.
However, Compulse can still hit it.
Compulse definitely does still hit it because it's not destroying. But, I mean, still, just the fact that you can't, you know, you can Torrential, but he's not going to get hit. You can Dark Hole, he's not going to get hit. So, as long as he has his units. Plus, he can stop special summons. So, I'm pretty sure it's good to stop special summons. A lot of the special summons are a problem. So, yeah, he is pretty good for the fact that, you know, even Raikou. If I'm fearing a Raikou and I go into a Solda and just smack into the Raikou, have nothing else on the field, heh, derp. You know, like, you can't hit my Solda. Take that. Next, Utopia. You know, problems happen.
Standard rank 4.
Yeah. Dolka.
You'll have 2 soon.
I will have 2 soon. Just working on that so far. Negate effects. That's kind of prime in this meta right now. Effects are kind of what throws everything around. Double Agia, you don't really need 3 per se, I really don't think, because, you know, I do have 2 warnings and a judgment and other things that can be done, because sometimes it's like, I really wouldn't like that to go off, but that would be why I'd be getting a Dolka, so I can just remove their effects, and whenever their effects aren't there, then they're not that bad.
Yep.
So I don't want to have to waste, you know, 2 units on something like a tour guide or something. That would be stupid. I just gotta know what deck I'm playing, you know? So, only 2 Legia. A 3rd is not necessary. Wind Up Zenmeister. I have my flip effect 1900 defense guy, and I would like to flip him twice in 1 turn. That would be kind of nice, you know? Stack up my freaking side of the field, because... Well, first off, it gains 300 attack for each material on it, so that's not too horrible. Then once per turn, detach to flip back face down another monster, and then flip it face back up in the end phase, into face up attack. I mean, yeah, they can attack over my Westlow, but then I have another body sitting there.
Well, if it was previous, if it wasn't flipped that turn, you could technically then use his effect and then flip him up
exactly.
immediately.
That's kind of what I meant.
Yeah.
Like, just flip, you know, go. Then, My Stroke. He's a good card. He is like a Gachi with more defense, and he's also a Book of Moon effect. So, pretty much like, yeah, I can't really do much about that. My Stroke. Yes, I can do something about that now.
He's more playable than Gachi too, because he's a rank 4.
Exactly. 4s are so much easier to get out than 2s. Plus, Gachi has Hoop for attack. He at least has some attack, you know, like 1800. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So he actually can take a swing and go for game, as opposed to Gachi, who is kind of poop-tacular sometimes. So pretty much a lot of special summoning in here, but a lot of good special summoning. I hope I do well. I will be practicing hard. Well, other than I'm going to a funeral on Saturday, I can't quite help that. But hopefully I'll do well. Comment, rate, subscribe. And this has been my Evil deck.